As per usual, Democratic Representative Jasmine Crockett has nailed it again. Anytime the Democrats need somebody to come out there and actually deliver a message that has power, force, and intelligence behind it, it always seems to be Jasmine Crockett that's the one that has to deliver it. And when somebody has to get their hands a little dirty and fight Republican fire with fire, maybe go to their level and knock them down a peg, Jasmine Crockett's the one to do it. And yes, for the record, that does need to happen. Every Democrat should be doing this, but apparently Jasmine Crockett's the only one with enough sense to know that that's what you have to do. We're no longer living in the era of when they go low, we go high. In fact, I don't think we ever were. And while those are motivational words from former First Lady Michelle Obama, and they're respectable words, unfortunately, it doesn't work in today's political arena. So Jasmine Crockett, following Donald Trump's incomprehensible, dementia-riddled commencement address at West Point this weekend, for lack of a better way to put it, Jasmine Crockett went out there on TV and she said this: "I don't think that those who have gone through West Point expected to have their commander-in-chief address them and start talking about trophy wives or start talking about how he has so many investigations. What a great reminder that you are not qualified to be the person that potentially will command troops to go into war. That is not instilling confidence whatsoever." So right there, amazing statement. Absolutely true. You're talking to these, cadets that are about to go out there into the military, and you're the guy calling the shots, and you're scaring the hell out of them because you're insane. And that's when Crockett said this: "It is time for Republicans to start calling him out and start questioning his mental acuity and whether or not he is equipped to serve mentally. We know when it comes down to his criminality, he's not qualified to serve, but this is just absolutely deplorable." And she's right. Now, of course, we all know that the Republicans are not going to start questioning Donald Trump's mental fitness because they know there is no mental fitness there at all. Instead, what they're doing is they're hyping up this stupid new Jake Tapper book like Biden was even worse than we thought and they let him be president still. Cool. Everybody knows that. Nobody's defending that. Also, Biden's not the president. He's an elderly man, a former president who may not make it to the end of the year, so pretty shitty time to just sit there and crap all over him. But the media is eating it up. I mean, those headlines are still out there all over the place. Meanwhile, Donald Trump's out there exhibiting very clear symptoms of dementia, massive cognitive decline in just his first 4 months in office, and the press is just totally silent. So Crockett is out there putting it into the ether nationally and saying on national, mainstream media, question his mental fitness for the love of God. This isn't normal. What we're seeing from him are symptoms. And I love it because it's what I've been saying for years too. Now, here's the other part of this, and this is why I love what's happening. There is a two-pronged attack on Trump and the Republicans right now. On the one side, the first prong of the attack, of course, you have the people like AOC and Bernie Sanders who did their massive tour around the country, not sitting there saying Trump's a bad guy. Instead, sitting there explaining why the Republican policies are going to hurt them and offering people a better path forward. But at the same time, you can't just have the strictly policy side of it. That is great, and that is a huge part of it. You have to have it, but it cannot be the only part. The other part comes from what people like Jasmine Crockett are doing, and that is the attack, attack, attack. But she's doing it so much better than the rest of the Democratic Party, right? She's not holding these press conferences like, oh, well, we're not comfortable with what the president is doing. We think this is bad. No, she's taking the gloves off. She's in a street fight. Meanwhile, the Democrats are like, well, we can't be that harsh on him. We have to have a little bit of decorum while we die in office weekly. No, get in there and fight. Crockett is fighting, and she's doing it in possibly the most intelligent way possible. So you've got the Crockett attack attacking his mental fitness, reminding people of his criminality, basically the personal attacks, which Democrats are way too weak to typically launch. Then you got the policy attack coming from the other side. You put those together, and that's a winning formula. We need more Jasmine Crockett's. I mean, hell, David Hogg said over the weekend, like, Crockett's the leader Democrats need. He's right. She absolutely is. We need the fighter. We don't need somebody that's going to try to stand up there and give flowery speeches about lawlessness and the Constitution. People get it. And if they don't already get it, they'll never get it. What you need is the attack. You need somebody that's not going to sit there and wait for Donald Trump to throw the first punch. They're going to come out swinging and win. That is what Jasmine Crockett is. We need more Crockett's. We need more AOC's. We need more Bernies. Because these are the people that are moving the Democratic Party forward. Thanks for watching, everybody. And if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. We got fresh content every day for you. And if you want to follow us across social media, make sure you check out all of the social links that we have posted in the description of this video.